A 13th century castle rises above the town of Bruneck. Reinhold Messner has converted it into a museum.
As long as old structures can be used, they should be preserved. And here they fit the subject matter. I wanted to bring what we have outside to bear on what is inside. On top of the tower is a viewing platform. Up there we have the view of the landscape, which is a gift of the mountain farmers who live there and work their fields.
The castle used to house a school. Messner has since added new buildings to the complex, and he brought in local talent for the job.
Here in Bruneck, I found two architects, Lechner and Malknecht, who live here and know the castle and did part of their schooling here.
This is where we grew up, and we have powerful emotional ties from our childhood here. And that's what's so interesting, that we can make a contribution by building in a way that's true to the location itself. That's what we aim to do, with a new approach.
The design integrates the new exhibition space with the historical surroundings.
We were very restrained in our approach. We used concrete and exposed concrete and put it under the ground in the dungeon area. But from outside, you see only the entry portal.
All of Messner's museum projects preserve the old structures while creating something new. In Zulden, the museum is built directly into the hillside. On the Juval mountain, a glass roof protects the exhibition from wind and weather. The Zygmundskron Castle has been made accessible to visitors with bridges made of steel and concrete.
My museums are designed so that the art isn't hidden behind glass, and I don't use abstract texts. Here you can touch, smell, taste everything.
The tour starts with a reproduction of a South Tyrolean farmer's kitchen and moves on to Africa and Asia. Messner gathered everyday objects used by mountain dwellers from around the world.
They're all from places I visited, personally saw, took photos of, and copied in a span of 40 years. Some objects I brought back with me.
Messner didn't just return from his expeditions with valuable works of art. He also brought back ideas for his new museum project.
I had a bit of mental space. I wasn't distracted there. I live with the projects and come up with the vision. Making that a reality, that's the wonderful part. Building castles in the sky, that's all good fun, but it's not truly satisfying. When the museum is done, the project becomes banal. Designing it, that's the best part.
Reinhold Messner manages the project down to the smallest detail. And he still has plenty of work ahead of him before the museum opens in July.
I've put 15 years into this project, and energy and financing as well. And I know, once it's done, I'll need a new idea. Otherwise, I'll just plunge into a dark pit. My idea right now is to go back to telling stories about mountains. What I do is tell stories about mountains in various media like books and museums. I'm thinking of trying a film. Whether I pull it off or not, who knows?
Just in case, the Bruneck Castle Museum has a screening room. Maybe one day he'll show the film here that he plans to start directing in the fall.